Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lummel. Got a new stock here for you. It's a GRPN Groupon, and they have earnings coming up on the 8th of May. But it's had a really good breakout so far. The action is really good pre-earnings in a couple weeks, so I like the action. Should continue up, but no guarantees in this market. Still pretty rough market. We'll break down the market rating here in a second. But first, before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It really helps us reach more traders like you and keeps you updated on our latest trading tips. Also, we're looking for talent, maybe someone who's not locked into their own way of trading and is open to exploring a new outside-the-box form of cycle-based trading, which we use to swing trade equities and day trade indexes, SPY, QQQ, and futures. If you have any interest in that, DM me through our social media or email me at paul@bitcointradingclub.com and I'll give you more information. Okay, looking at the market rating, we're still in the E- market. It's a B5. You can learn more about that here at bitcointradingclub.club/market-rating. Tough market. We're still dealing with the tariff news overhanging the market, so be cautious, be careful, because that prior support established mid-April, I think it was, can fail and send the market down a lot harder, so just be careful. So breaking down the cycles here, we had a big move off the bottom coming out of the 2023 lows, about a 4.5 BMI. And this one on the floor, the bottom of that trend was at that $3 PPP. It's a really strong psychological price point for stocks that have some inherent fundamentals left in the stock despite the big downtrend, and psychologically it's a really kind of like a last stand before it ends up in the penny stock arena. So big move off of that, good sign. And you look at the pullback into the cup, we had the price squeeze didn't really set up until the internal CAT3. So we had TD6 cycle here. It's a 1 month cycle. TM2 is a 3.5 month cycle. And then a TM3 is a 5 to 7 month cycle. And once we had that set, we had basically a pullback. Now we had violation of the first cycle low, so you don't really have a squeeze, price cycle squeeze, until you get the higher low on a cycle, internal cycle here. So we had CAT1 internal, CAT2 internal, CAT3 internal with a retest of that. So your price squeeze did not come in until basically right here. So you had, well, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you had a price squeeze here, but this price squeeze got violated over here, but it held up. And let's just look at that here. CAT2. So CAT3, so that held, get the price squeeze right there, and that's right at that $10 psychological price point. You can see right here the power of these price zones. Now the high right here was close to that $15 PPP, so it first stab at it, couldn't take it out. But you can see on the pullback, retest of that $10 PPP, it just launched it. Pretty much a close to 100% gain in 6-7 weeks on that. So you're back at the prior U pivot high from March of 24, and again, very good action. You can see right here, this is on a Monday, so this is a small tight bar that could change by the end of the week with the market action, but despite a good down day in the market today, it was still pretty tight on that and seems to have good support near that $20 area. So I'll break down the potential targets on this when we come back here. If you're unfamiliar with any of the trading terms I'm using, you can find our club lingo at bitcointradingclub.club/lingo. Okay, looking at some price targets. First, based on BMI, off the lows, you get a 4 BMI approximately and $20 U pivot up here. So that would extrapolate to about $100. That's probably a long shot. Again, depends on the fundamentals of the company. This is something you get at from the fundamental side, but from a technical side, that is definitely shows the potential for that. May take a few years if in fact they get their act together. But coming this far down into the below $5 area, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Just have to dig into the fundamentals of the company. So the other target based on the price channel, TY1 cycle. It's a primary cycle. It's a 1.5 year cycle off the lows. North channel on that is around the $24 mark, about that. That would be about a 33% move. And the X channel is up in that $38 area, which would be 100%. And again, it's acting real well despite that big gain. It's got earnings coming up May 8th. And so it's either going to launch on earnings or it's going to build a handle back here on a pullback and wait for maybe the following earnings. So just be aware of that possibility. Right now, I'd say the odds favor a continuation long at the earnings, but you never can tell. It's a tough market for one thing, and if you have another harsh downtrend in the market, even a good earnings report could again push it back into the handle for a while. So overall, the chart looks great. Cycle wise, long-term cycles, let's look at the monthly on that. Yeah, big downtrend from 2012, and just ending up a lot of chop down there in the bottom. I mean, this practically spent 4 years in that let's see, $10 to $20 area, and there was a stock split back here somewhere. So again, not the highest quality chart. I'd probably say 65, 70, but good momentum coming off the bottom, and let's hopefully get some follow through on this. GRPN Groupon Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.